Marty Ledbetter and sports.
Hello and welcome back. We are here in East Lansing, Michigan, where Indiana State men's basketball put their 10-game winning streak on the line as they renewed a rivalry that's been over 40 years in the making. Indiana State traveled to Michigan State as the Sycamores look to get their biggest win on their tournament resume of the year. First half action here. Sycamores didn't have a lot going for them, but Jason Kent gets at the team rallied with this dunk. Sycamores pull within 5. They would trail by 10 at the half. Second half action, though, Sycamores come out firing. Ryan Conwell drilling the three-pointer from the wing. Later in the half, Julian Larry with the steal up the floor. He gets blocked, but Kent there for the putback lay-in. Indiana State ties it at 51. Later in the half, still a tight ball game. Isaiah Swope off the inbounds pass. Corner three, bang, drills that one in as Swope ties things at 49 all. Still in the second half, Swope passing around to Xavier Bledson, who finds Jason Kent for the two-handed slam. We are once again tied. Julian Larry had only one shot in this game, but it was a big one. Swope finding him in the corner for another three-pointer for the Sycamores as Indiana State takes the lead 54-53. Later in the half, Xavier Bledson off the bench was huge for Indiana State defensively. He drills a three-pointer of his own, putting Indiana State in front 57-55. Swope was the difference maker for the Sycamores today. He was doing seemingly anything he wanted on offense. He gets this layup to keep Indiana State in front by 2. Later in the half, Swope all day gets the defender some space, drills the three-pointer. He led Indiana State with 26 points. Michigan State would settle in, though, in the final 10 minutes. Tyson Walker getting the layup here, putting Spartans back in front, 75-68. As Indiana State comes up short on the road, falling to Michigan State by a final of 87-75. Now, I'm not the only member of Sports 10 that was here in East Lansing for Michigan State, Indiana State. Sports director Rick Simler is here with more sound after the game.
All right, thanks, Marty. The scoreboard may say Indiana State lost 87-75, but if you ask Michigan State Hall of Fame coach Tom Izzo, he says this Sycamore team is very dangerous.
This team is the real deal. They can beat you in a lot of ways, and we did a decent job on Avila. He didn't play as good, and he's a good player, but that Swoops, Cornell, Kent, Bledson, those guys are really good and experienced, and Josh is a hell of a coach. So not very often do I beat a team that's not a Power 5 team and not only feel good, but think that win really helps us. Let me tell you, this will be a big-time win for us.
I think we know we can play with anybody, no matter who's on the floor. It's about figuring out against great teams and high-level competition, figuring out how to close games.
Too many mistakes last 10.5 minutes against an excellent team with, Hall of Fame coach. The line's a high line. We put ourselves in position but didn't get it done, and it's disappointing. I'm proud of our guys. Love the way we competed. Loved our fight, but certainly some lessons we'll take with us, and hopefully we get an opportunity like this again in a couple months, and we'll be better for this experience.
So the Sycamores' 10-game winning streak comes to an end. They resume MVC play on Wednesday at home against Evansville. That is it for sports. We'll have more news after the break.